Hello guys, welcome to another tutorial video. So in today's video I'm going to take you through how you can build stunning graphical user interfaces using Python Tkinter. In this video I'm going to make sure I'm going to teach you everything from basics, how you can start. So if you are here with me, stay with me. Let's get into this video. Now, if you're familiar with Python, I'm sure you already know how to install Python on your desktop. So I'm not going to take you through how to install Python. So as you can see, I've already installed Python. And in this video, I'm using Visual Studio Code. Now, it doesn't matter whichever code editor you are using. Any code editor you are using will perfectly work here. So what you have to do now is what you create your Python file and open it in whichever code editor you are using. So I've created my Python file, code.py, and it is what opened with my Visual Studio Code. So here now from Tkinter, we are going to import everything. So using the everything, we say asterisk. So the star symbol that is there, it means that we are importing everything in Tkinter. Now there's other ways of which you can import Tkinter, but this is one of the ways that we use most of the time, and you are going to be using 90 or 99.9% of the time. So 99.9% of the time you are going to be importing Tkinter like this. So root assigned to tk. So root assigned to tk. So now we are going to use the main loop function. Now with the main loop function, now this tells Tkinter to keep your window active. Now without this main loop function, your window is going to be closing anytime you launch it. Now this window, just like the name loop, tells Tkinter to loop the window so many times. Root dot main loop. Now assuming I assign my window to window using the variable window, it means it has to be window.main loop, not root.main loop. So depending on however you use your variable, because I'm using root, it has to be root.main loop. If you are using window, it has to be window.main loop. So depending on the variable. Now I've launched it here too as well. You can see I have my window. This is how you create your window. You can see the window just pop up, nice window here. That is how you create your window in Tkinter. Yeah. So the next thing, you are going to look at how we can put widgets and all those things on the window, right? So first of all, we are going to give our window a title. So anytime you open a window, you definitely want to have a title of your app that tells people what that app is all about. So to do that, we have the title that we use, the title parameter that we use. So we say remember, we always have to use the function, the variable name, root.title. Title spelled like this. So now I will assign my title. So let's say I'm naming my title my app. Let's say the name of my window is my app. So it's going to be my app. So let me extend it so you can see it very well. So you can see the name is showing there. So let me change it to something else. So let's say I say my Tkinter app. Now if I launch this again, now let me extract the window some more. Now you can see I have my title there, my Tkinter app. So that's the title. What it does, it adds the title on the title bar of your Tkinter window that you just created. So that is for the title, right? Now you realize that whenever we launch our window looks very smaller. So it means we have to control the size. We want to determine how we want the size of the window to be. So we have something we call geometry. Now we use the geometry to determine the size of the window. So if I say root.geometry, now this is how it's written. So I will assign it's a string. So it's going to be double quotes 500 by 500. Assuming I want my window size to be 500 by 500. Let me launch it and see. Now you can see the window is much bigger than it was initially. So let's say I increase this to 800 and I also launch it. So now you can see it's now 800 by 500. So it means what? The window is 800 wide and what? 500 what? Taller. So it means what? Weight by height. That is what you see there. Weight by the height, which is 800 by 500. So now the next thing we want to do is what? We want to what? Put some label on our page. So you can see this is the window, right? Now we said you have the window, you have some widget on it, you have like your buttons, your labels and all of that on it. So now the next thing we want to do is how do we put those widgets on it? So we call them widgets. If it's a text, it's a widget. So we'll start with the label widget, which is text widget. Now the label can come with so many things. The label can either come with an image or it can come with text. So we are going to start the label widget. So label what assigned to. Now we use the label widget name. So this is how it's written, label in caps with caps starting. So once again, root, because we are going to put the label on our root. So we have to assign the root there. So root there as usual, the comma. Then the text parameter. Remember this label is a text label. So you have to what? Put the text parameter in there. So we say what? Text assigned to whichever text you want to use our label. So let's say hello world, for instance. This is a string, so it has to come with double quotes. So hello world. Then now I'm going to what? Use the pack. So in Python there's something we say pack. So when you say what? Pack is like what? Telling the window to put the label somewhere else. So I will start with what? Putting what? Label.pack. So label.pack. Now it means that when I run this label that I have here is going to what? Put anywhere else on the page. So if I have a text already there, it's going to come after that. If I have any widget, so you can see I launch my page here, I have the hello world that is showing at the top there. So it means what? The pack means what? Put my label on the page for me, how it is anywhere on the page, the way it is for me. So it's like you are packing something, the way what you pack something, as the word says. Like if you understand pack, it's like you are packing something there. So pack it on the window for me. Now we use something like the pad y. So pad y means what? Push a space of what? 20 between the content that is there. Now because this is the only object there, you can see there's some small space up there. If there's supposed to be another text there or another label or button, it's going to put 20 space between this and the button. So because this is the only thing there, it has put what? Some 20 space between it. That is what we call what? That's why you are seeing the pad y. Now you can also use something like place also. Now if you use the place, we don't use the pad, we use what? X coordinate and y coordinate. So if I say my x coordinate is 50, I can say my y coordinate is like 50. So if I launch this, I realize that I have my text what? With a space 50, y space of 50. Let me increase the x space of 550 and you see. Now you see that if I launch it again, the x has been pushed 50, that's 550 to the right. Let me close it, you see. Let me reduce it. Then if I reduce this to 350, you realize that the space at the left side be far and reduces. Let's do the y. If I do 150, now you can see it also push the text from the top to the bottom also. If I reduce it again, see that it push it back. So it means what? The space between the top and the bottom is 50 and the space between the left is 50. Let me do pad y again. Sorry, let me change back to pad y for now. So as we go on this course, you understand how the x works, but for now I'm maintaining the pad y for you to see how it works. Now one more thing is, I want to know is the font. So let me put a command right here. I say font. Now assign to, so into what bracket? Let's say we are using a font of Arial, so it's a string, so Arial. Then what? Now let's say I want to give this a font size of 16. Okay, so comma in the same bracket there, you have to remind the same parentheses of the Arial. So you can see this Arial font assigned to Arial is inside the label. Okay, so comma 16. So it means what the font size of this is going to be 16. If I launch, you can see the text has increased. The font style has also changed. So the size has increased to 16. The style has also changed. Now let's say I change this to 18. It means that what? 18 is how my font style is going to what? Look. It's going to be what? Big as 18. If I make it 16, the size of it is going to be 16. So it means what? That is the font. Any font you want to assign there, if it's Poppins or whatever font, if you put the font there, means what? That's the font style you are going to have there, and the size of the font, that's how it comes with it. So this is how simple and what easy it is to what use Python. Simple, so easy. I will start with what? Importing our Tkinter. First we import everything, we assign the root to the TK, and what we say what the title, which is the title of the window we have before we start, right? Then we say we have the root is the geometry. Now realize that when we started with the app, when we created the page looked very smaller. By default it looks very smaller. So we say what we use the geometry to determine the size of how we want our window to launch, our window to be in. So when our window launches, what is going to be the size of the window? The geometry determines the size, so it's important. If you need the size of the window, we use the geometry. The title, we give you what? The title of the window. Then the label. Before the label, we look at the main loop. We say what? The main loop what? Keep your window launched whenever you launch it. To keep it active, it's like what? Copying itself several times. It's looping several times, so it keeps the window active. Otherwise, if you miss that line of code, your window is yours. It's always going to go closing on its own. Now you realize that what? When we are assigning the label, we put the label before the main loop. The label doesn't come after the main loop. For now, what? Any widget that comes on the Tkinter page comes before the main loop. If you put it after the main loop, it means what? That widget is outside the main loop. That widget is outside your page. So Tkinter is going to see that error, is not going to work. So everything that comes now comes before the main loop. So we can see we have our label assigned to what? The label keyword. However you want to name your label, that's how you put it there. We put it on our root, which is our window. We are putting the, if the name of your window is window, you have to assign window to the label. Because you are using root, that's why you see root there. Now our label is a text label, so you can see we have what? The text label, the hello world. Then you have the font. Then we are using the pack to place what? The window, to place what? The widget on the page. So what? This is how easy it is to what? Create a graphical user interface with Python. So thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned because I have a whole lot coming. If you have any question, don't forget to drop your question. I will be eager to answer them. So what? Stay tuned for more videos that will come for you. Thank you for watching this video. See you in another video.